All right, good morning. I'm Dr. Rutledge, and we're going to talk this morning, but hey, good morning.
Good morning.
It's actually illegal to talk to you in a group this morning. There's a federal law that has a hint of common sense, as many federal laws have about a hint of common sense. And the idea behind it is that anything you say to your doctor is personal and private and confidential. And so we don't dare identify any of you as being one of my patients or under consideration for weight loss surgery or anything like that without fear of breaching your confidentiality. And if we were to do that, we would break a federal law, and I would be liable for criminal penalties and jail and fines and all kinds of stuff. And since we don't want that to happen, I'd like to tell you that we think there's a value for breaking your confidentiality this morning. We do it routinely, and we routinely do it for a purpose. Each of you this morning is thinking about having weight loss surgery, and that's a really big decision. And right now, for example, in the United States and around the world, weight loss surgery is highly controversial. There are a lot of people who think, for example, the LapBand is the best choice. And there are other people who favor the Mini-Gastric Bypass. And we're going to talk about the Mini-Gastric Bypass today. Well, we feel that there's a terrific advantage to talking with other people about this decision. And in fact, we've done it this way for so long, we've heard from thousands of patients that they agree, that they do think this is a good way to do it. And they do think that the trade-off of opening up their confidentiality in public, as we're going to do this morning, is a worthwhile trade-off. But again, we may not do it without your permission, so before I start this morning, I'd like to ask for your legal permission to go ahead and then give you one caveat. And the caveat is that you might have something that's personal and private that you don't want to share. And so if that's the case, keep that to yourself. So we are planning on videotaping this morning. The hope would be that if I say something worthwhile, that you have a good question, and I answer it this morning, we'll capture part of that, we'll edit it, and put it on our website. So that's our plan for this morning. So with that stated, as a beginning, may I have your legal permission to go ahead and talk to you in the group this morning?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. We're going to split the clinic up into two parts. The first part is our old patients, people who had surgery already. Good morning. Yeah. And then we'll talk to our new patients, people who are planning on having surgery this week, and then other people who just wandered in here by mistake and are listening because they thought they were giving away $100 bills and got in the wrong room. Hey, good morning. So what we're going to do first is talk to our, hey, good morning. We'll talk to our former patients and folks who had surgery last week, and then let them get on their way if they want to. Do you want to say hi?
Yeah, Gary Fish, Lake Addison City, Arizona. Hi.
And you had surgery last
Wednesday.
And how'd it go?
Great. I feel good. I don't know what else to say. I feel great.
That's okay.
I
We like that.
Lost 17 pounds.
Oh, you did?
I've seen my ankles for the first time in a while. The sleep apnea is gone.
Ooh, I gotta cut that out.
What?
You can't say that yet.
Okay.
I get in trouble for this. This is a
All right.
story that lots of other doctors listen in and know about our patients and things like that. So the other doctors who know me, you know, some are nice and some are not so nice. But there's one group of doctors who are really intensely worried about me and these patients. And they are what are called the pulmonary specialists. So pulmonary specialists will come up to me in the hallway and say, hey, I understand you went and stopped your patient's sleep apnea machine, CPAP machine. And I'll go, no, I didn't do anything like that. I don't want them to stop it. People just stop it and they say, oh, my sleep apnea is better. Now, the scientific thing you're supposed to do is you're supposed to recognize you might feel better and get another sleep study first and then stop your sleep apnea machine. Now, a lot of my patients, though, they go, hey, I feel better, and I stopped my sleep apnea machine. Boy, that gets me in big trouble. So
Okay.
we're going to edit that part out where you said your sleep apnea.
Well, I wanted to ask you about that.
What you're supposed to what you're supposed to do, according to the pulmonary specialist. Now,
Yeah.
a lot of my patients, they say, I just can't wear the mask anymore.
Right.
I just feel good, and I don't need it, and I'm not sleepy, and so they stop taking it. And I say, please go see your sleep doctor to make sure
Right.
that, in fact, this is safe to stop it.
Well, I never had one.
Okay,
I
well, then you're
couldn't
probably-
handle it, so
Oh, interesting, yeah.
I did
yeah.
without.
Okay.
And it was very, like I just said. I said it, I won't say it again. But I'm very well rested, let me put it to you that way.
Right, you're sleeping better?
Oh, yes.
And the 17 pounds, of course, we want to point out, is 17 pounds of water. How is your energy level?
It comes and it goes, and it's
Yeah.
my fault. Like, I had a great up till yesterday.
And then a little dip?
And yesterday, typical trash day, I heard the trash truck come up the street, flew out of bed, didn't have any liquids or didn't get any salt or anything into me, and I did the trash and I did the recycler, and I went up and down I've got a pretty steep driveway. I went up and down my driveway about 5 times and killed me for the day.
Yeah.
So,
And that, let's see, the 17 pounds is a little more water than we want in 6 days. So what we're suggesting to you that much, although we're happy about it, might be a little bit more, and so by overdoing it a touch, you're not going to feel as well as if you can catch up with some extra soup and salt water and stuff.
yeah.
So the advice would be that we kind of know how much you should lose, and we're excited about losing a lot, but it might be a little overdone. So we want to kind of back it up a little, and you can help protect yourself, get some of that energy back by working a little harder to take in more salt.
Oh, okay.
Good, good. Well, we're excited. Would you mind if we took your staples out on TV, or you prefer not?
Absolutely not.
All right. Okay, see how you look there? Wave to the internet.
Hi. Hi, Mom.
Now, you're used to be on the other end of the screen, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, good, looks great. Some of our patients have the most fear of this, and so we really appreciate that Gary's willing to let us show off his wounds today. Okay, applause.
There it is. Wow.
Any other questions?